Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you all. Thank you so much for your dear patience with this reading. It's been absolutely crazy busy. We're here recording on the 2nd of March, right when the full moon steps into Leo, Virgo. Though the moon was in Virgo not too long ago, in Leo not too long ago, so whatever that may mean to a number of you, right around that time, it was a few days ago. Okay, nonetheless, okay, let's get right started here with your reading, dear Leo. Virgo wants to speak out for you again, so there may be a focus on that archetype, and you may want to check out that video. Nonetheless, Leo, such exciting energy for you, so refreshing. I'm hearing it's alive. I'm hearing the beat is beating. There is a focus here as I'm getting it for you, and I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, on understanding exactly what brings us a sense of comfort. I'm hearing comfort level, understanding the sense of I'm hearing the bare necessities, what it is that we feel we need to feel. I'm hearing at home, I'm hearing at bay with what it is that we may be also participating in financially, materially, also professionally. There is a focus here on exactly what hasn't worked and understanding, I'm hearing the rhythm of the assets. I'm hearing what that game was sort of played as. What is it that in a certain way we've been participating in that didn't quite culminate in the fashion that we would have liked? Specifically, though, as I'm getting it for you in terms of how we felt, I'm hearing comfort-wise. It's like, did we feel comfortable with that? Okay, well, if we didn't feel comfortable with that, if that didn't work for us, we are transmuting how it is that we're operating in that paradigm, okay? And I'm hearing in that dimension as well for a number of you. So whatever it is that has not been working, and I'm hearing stagnant for a number of you, specifically in terms of, I'm hearing home life, family life as well, partnerships, as well as perhaps physical things, the physical home, also assets, specifically finances. We are identifying it, and I'm hearing moving it out. I'm hearing hometown, home front. Okay, take it as you will. Now, dear Leo, a number of cards here popping out. A focus card here that popped out as I was meditating on your energy is the Seven of Wands, okay? Understanding exactly what does it for us. What I'm hearing pins that tail on that donkey, okay? And I'm here, is it pin the nail on the donkey, pin the tail on the donkey? Okay, well, either way, however it resonates with you in particular, dear Leo, there is a focus on exactly fine-tuning frequentially as well, energetically, how it is that we are operating within our environment. And the focus on the environment, perhaps home life, can be so integral to your work. I'm hearing the interface of your work as well, how it is that we feel we can dynamically engage others, okay? There is a clarity, though, of the direction that we wish to take. And there may be here a Pisces involved. There may also be, I'm hearing a Sagittarius, I'm hearing an Aries as well, or an air sign specifically, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You have here the Five of Wands, and I'm hearing the Pentacles as well. In reverse, there may be a crossover between creative direction, creative action, creative self-expression, and that which is related to matters of career and finances. The Hanged Man is sitting just beneath this Five of Wands in reverse. And this is the card of Pisces in the Major Arcana, and it sits upright, to which point the Hangman is still hanging. You then have here the Mother of Swords in reverse that sits just beneath the Hangman. Major overlap with Virgo here. I'm hearing Aries, I'm hearing Scorpio and Sagittarius for you as well. Scorpio came through for Virgo as well as Pisces. There is here clarity of where we choose to stand decidedly. I'm hearing in every moment of how it is that we are engaging, I'm hearing this process that we call life. And I'm hearing that which we call upon us. I'm hearing that which as well we call our own. And I'm hearing our home as well. And it's almost like the desire is to find, I'm hearing a sense of home with what we're doing, with what it is that we're participating in. I'm hearing as well in terms of our values. Are our values aligned with the creative direction that I'm hearing we're seeking and also taking part of and in? There is I'm hearing strategic force at play that you feel is required of you in a certain way, perhaps esoterically, that accompanies your work, and it's almost like I can't just get up and I'm hearing a silly dance and song. I can't just I'm hearing cry out, lash out. I can't just get up and I'm hearing again do my dance. There is a certain methodology of my work that surrounds the way that I express myself creatively that, again, I feel is integral. But I'm no longer in a certain way placing a greater sort of emphasis and value upon what is and needs to be, quote unquote, so to speak, strategic. There is, I'm hearing foreplay, analysis, and it's almost like there may have been the propensity to think so much intellectually, rationally, almost I'm hearing verbal as well to also perhaps communicate, almost like compulsively. It's like, oh, before I take the action, before I decide I'm moving in a certain creative direction, I feel that I want it to bounce around. I'm hearing in my mind a little bit, okay? And there's a question that I'm getting you have sort of answered at this point, Leo, of how much I'm hearing that waiting period serves you, of digesting, of synthesizing intellectually, rationally, what it is that is otherwise an impulse, that is natural for you. And I'm hearing you're becoming very honest with that. You're becoming very raw with that. It's almost like, you know what? I'm hearing if fluffy pillows do it for me, I'm going to lay them down on the bed. I'm hearing to rest, okay? And there may be a focus as well on a form of cleansing here that you feel serves you, and I'm hearing, and your work, okay, and your work specifically. Now you have here the Nine of Pentacles, horizontally laid, smack dab in the middle, right over here, the Ten of Swords, 9-10 sequence here, Pentacles and Swords, Earth and Air. You have then here the Lovers, horizontally laid as well, right over the Six of Cups. There may be a question of a certain partnership and how does it align? If it aligns with what I feel I'm hearing living within, and I'm hearing through as well, financially, materially, physically. I'm hearing production value. I'm hearing, is it an asset? Does it serve me? Does a partnership serve exactly? And in what way? What does it serve? I'm hearing what purpose? I'm hearing values again. What are the values that are upheld in what feels to be or is also sort of interpreted as, also engaged in as a working, functioning partnership. And it's almost like, okay, well, it can be a full flesh and blood, I'm hearing human interaction. It can be a full flesh and blood relationship. It can have, I'm hearing the name and the face to it. But what, again, does it provide for me in a proverbial way? What does it feed me? I'm hearing, and my mind specifically, my mind, does it put my mind at rest? Does it stimulate for me a certain process? I'm hearing train of thought and thinking that is so, I'm hearing overt, so also rational, almost like, again, it's almost like I'm hearing it stimulates me. It stimulates my mind, okay? But in such a way that perhaps has caused you to question exactly what role the partnership plays within the grander scheme of manifestation, specifically creation, material finances, and career. Now, there is perhaps also a focus and a question of balance with that. You have here the Magician, okay, looking up. I'm hearing straight-faced at the Seven of Wands. You have then the card of Taurus. This is a Hierophant sitting right over the Magician, the Two of Pentacles upright, the Ten of Cups upright. There is a tremendous focus here on what we feel we are nearing towards. We are, in a certain way as well, culminating as by way of the frequency of our vision. What is it that we are honing in on? I'm hearing our secret sauce. I'm hearing comfort zone again. I'm hearing at play, playing. I'm hearing specifically, I'm hearing at rest, okay? What is it that we feel in engaging in sort of spontaneously and dynamically, sort of naturally as well, impulsively? We feed in a certain way what is an understanding and framework of our creative self-expression. And it's almost like the more that I don't question in a certain way, perhaps, how it is that I value, what it is that I am taking on as a vision of my own. what role at that point do partnerships play? I'm hearing where, in what context, does a partnership confound the variables that I find in the moments where I am just listening? I'm hearing frequentially, energetically, also emotionally, to my own creative plea, to my own call for action. And it's almost like the feeling I'm getting for you, Leo, is like when I'm in my room alone and I'm just dancing, I'm hearing singing and singing, I'm hearing singing silly, okay? I'm hearing, I feel so much. I hear so much. I'm hearing for you. I am and I become. I'm hearing an ember of light. Through the many forms of my existence, I become whole. I become one. I'm hearing specifically, what values do my associations with others, specifically with also my extroverted self, how do certain projections of value coincide with what I find in those moments? What is just all my own? What was not rationalized? What was not even spoken of? What was not dynamically drawn forward from a place of curiosity? I'm hearing of cohesion. And what I'm envisioning is two individuals who are almost like, there may be a partnership and there may be a pair, okay, of individuals who are I'm hearing in some shape or form in unison, okay? And I'm zeroing here in on the Six of Cups, upright. Okay. And in a certain way, it's like, okay, well, okay, as within this functioning partnership, okay, and the paradigm of what it is that we're participating in, how is it that we can possibly synthesize, I'm hearing, our assets and our resources in a creative way? And it's almost like, okay, well, the priority being harmonization, okay, of I'm hearing the halves, the selves, take it as you will, however that may resonate with you in particular. I'm hearing what factors are lost when the perception of self-expression that is creative is interpreted as a value, as a set of values that two individuals are to share, that is to be shared, that is to be, I'm hearing specifically rationalized, I'm hearing also rationed. How is it that in the moments where I am interpreting and synthesizing and giving, I'm hearing as well, form to what is otherwise just a feeling, an impulse, how does it take on an expression I'm hearing outside of this home? I'm hearing alone. And again, the feeling I'm getting for you, dear Leo, is, and I'm hearing Sagittarius here for you specifically, and you do have the Magician, which speaks to Sagittarius like energies, and especially as I am feeling it here for you in particular. How is it, I'm imagining specifically an individual, that I'm hearing doesn't know which way to turn. Okay, understands in a certain way what they're working with creatively, and it's almost like I know I'm a performer. I know that I'm hearing own the stage. Take it as you will. I know in a certain way what it is that I'm working with as a creative propensity. I'm hearing juice within me. The question is, and the question almost becomes in a certain way alive in the moments where I'm integrating, I'm hearing myself with others, with the questions of others. The question becomes, a process of interpreting why I feel what I feel. And it's like, okay, again, if I'm in my room and I'm just dancing and I'm dancing alone and I'm singing and I'm hearing I'm jolly, I'm hearing I'm bumping and I'm hearing I'm grinding, take it as you will. I am feeling myself. I'm hearing I take it home, I'm hearing I take it home with me. And it's almost as if somebody opens the door to the room, take it as you will. I said opens the room, take it as you will. Opens the door, and I'm imagining that this individual who was dancing in that room is almost I'm hearing not non-compliant, is in a certain way I'm hearing eager to accept. I'm hearing the values of others. Okay, and it's almost like upon this individual entering, there's this sort of pause, and the music is stopped, and there's almost a sort of desire to connect. Okay, desire to connect and to find sort of common ground, as I'm getting in here specifically. Again, zeroing in on the Six of Cups. I'm hearing, but where do we find home again? And the question is, okay, yet again, in the privacy of my own home, in, take it as you will, however it is that may resonate with you, in a moment where I am not, I'm hearing, I have not even a shred of doubt, where my vision isn't clouded in the least bit, where I am seeing myself, I'm feeling it again, what it is that I am driven compulsively almost to express myself as. How does the creative expression of others challenge what I hold to be true, just because it holds for me? I'm hearing just because it rings true. I'm hearing assets just because it rings true. It's like this is how I want to dance. This is my sort of my style when I'm dancing, and that I'm hearing may not hold a certain place in a time for others. But does it, in a certain way, I'm hearing cause a question of concern, and it's almost like, if there is a certain mode of self-expression for you, Leo, I'm hearing Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Aries here, right here, that it's like, this is my quirk. Okay, I'm hearing, I know I'm weird. I'm hearing I'm weird. Okay, this is I'm hearing how it's said and done for me. But what others make of it, changes my message and my modality. In the moments that I play along, to question it too, I'm hearing refraining from action, refraining from the act. In what ways, I'm hearing Leo, I'm hearing Sagittarius for you strongly here. In what ways does almost as well the expectation, as we may perceive it, as others may sort of express it as well? Like I'm holding an expectation upon you, so to speak, as it may be relayed, okay, as it may also be perceived. How does the I'm hearing sheerness of attention upon our otherwise natural process, and I'm hearing processes of interpreting and simply expressing what it is we come to, what it is we come down to and down with. I'm hearing home, back home. I'm hearing pick at how we perform. How is it that our audience affects our recognition of ourself in the moments that we are sharing ourselves with them? And I'm imagining an individual who is on stage, who is performing, who is upholding a certain frequency as well. And this individual is like, they're dancing. Yes, it is a public sort of, I'm hearing affair. It is, I'm hearing as well, excursion. It is a public experience. I'm hearing publicized. But I'm imagining that at the same time, and only because there is this sort of internal harmony that is a dance all of its own, that is happening on a level that is not I'm hearing lost to, I'm hearing the wind for a number of you is not lost to the, I'm hearing light, I'm hearing specifically limelight. Take it as you will. The connection that connects the performer to their vision of why they are performing, their connection with the feeling that drives them to perform, that compels them to showcase their talent, so to speak. Is the light. Of the show. And there's such a focus here, Leo, for you on maintaining connection with, in every moment of your process of creation, creative self-expression, whatever it may be, however it may take form for you. With self-recognition. And it's almost like, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? Is it the audience that that observes me, and I'm hearing I play for them. Is it my performance that draws the audience? I'm hearing, how is it that I clap for myself? Prior to hearing, prior to observing, I'm hearing specifically observing how others, I'm hearing judge my work, how others perceive how it is that I love what I do. How it is that I seek to create meaning. In what I do, that further illuminates for me, I'm hearing trance, that further draws me to a state of illumination of what it is that I desire to create. And it's almost like I'm imagining somebody who is literally like they're insulated. They are, I'm hearing habitat. They are, I'm hearing in the studio. Okay, this energy came through for Pisces a few months ago. I believe it was around October. Okay, but specifically an individual who is almost lost in their work. Okay, and it's almost like I don't even want to see I don't want to see anyone as it is that I am performing. I don't even. I'm imagining specifically the singer Sia. Okay, who doesn't. The last time that I sort of updated on pop culture as it pertains to Sia, she doesn't show herself on her performances, right, on her stage. So there could be a focus here for you, Leo, in some kind of way, as you may feel it, on how much it is that we withhold of our process of creation. How it is that in a certain way we are projecting that process in a publicized way for others. How it is that the way that we project our creative process holds a relationship with, how it affects our relationship with who observes what it is that we are standing for. And there may be the recognition that it is conducive to, as you may have seen it or felt it, to remain, I'm hearing, in the shadows, okay, to remain, so to speak, take it as you will, however that may resonate with you, to remain, I'm hearing waiting, in the waiting period, okay, I'm hearing harbor a form or an aspect of what is deemed to be, what is also perceived to be as success. And I'm hearing glory, I'm hearing glorious. What is, and it's almost like, I want to downplay it. I want to downplay it, okay. And I'm hearing it, how it is that the way, yet again, that we project our process, our creative process, how is it that it interjects in a certain way with what it is that we feel leads us to, I'm hearing deeper and deeper and deeper involvement with our process of creation. And again, there may be a focus here on exactly what we feel serves in an independent way for us to bring us to a state of self-awareness as it is that we are creating. Okay, so thank you so much, dear Leo, for tuning in. Love and light to you. Again, such creative energies here. Also clarified energies here with tremendous focus on manifestation. We're right here around the full moon again in Virgo, and I'm filming this on the 2nd. So of course, energy is fluid, so it may permeate a few days before, right, the official day of the full moon and a few days after. For those of you who participated in the Moon Manifestation Cycle program, the last session, today is just around the last day, and the second part of the program is now launched. So that will be pertaining to the period between the 2nd of March, 3rd of March, and the 17th of March, okay? And that's going to be assessing the energies of this full moon in Virgo, its energetic sort of propensity and frequency and expression within the grander scape of the moon cycle as it leads to the new moon in Pisces. So this is sort of working specifically with the sequence of the moon energetically as it moves through its own cycle from the full moon to the new moon. New moon being the period where we sort of set these intentions and clarify, crystallize exactly what it is that we want to set into motion energetically, frequentially. So if this is something of interest to you, I have a program there, and it's on my website, alchemyandyou.com. It starts technically tomorrow. So if that's something of interest to you once more, feel free to check it out there. And within that program, there will be tailored readings for each of the signs for that period of time between the 3rd of March and the 17th of March as well. Okay. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Dear Leo, love and light to you. And I know as well, some of you have been asking if I do personal readings and the like, and I do. I have personal reading services on my website that you can check out. They're energetic assessments, and there are a few different types. So based on what exactly you're looking for, you can select that which sort of resonates with you or that you're drawn to, you feel compelled to order. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at alchemyandyou@gmail.com. I also do full-length astrological reports, and I'll take a deep dive with your astrological blueprint, and that's about 13 pages in depth, and I'll take a look at specifically soul path, calling, and career. So if that's something of interest to you, feel free as well to check that out via the bio link below in the description box, or you can just simply go to alchemyandyou.com. Nonetheless, thank you so much again for tuning in, dear Leo, and I'll see you soon.